The United States slapped Zimbabwe with sanctions soon after it embarked on a land reform program in 2000 that sought to address colonial injustices by redistributing land. The US claimed the travel and financial bans targeted ruling ZANU-PF elites. This has been questioned given their indiscriminate effect on some basic social services which the government has failed to deliver because it's hamstrung.
The demographic group that has suffered the most in this country because of these sanctions are actually ordinary Zimbabweans. It's not our political leadership. It's not those that are in business. The sanctions have had a little impact in changing the political behavior of the Zimbabwean political leadership. So there is a little evidence that the sanctions by the American government have positively changed or shifted the politics in this country.
Instead, they ostracized Zimbabwe from the West and put it in economic and social distress. Over the last 2 decades, Zimbabwe has experienced a catalogue of economic challenges, among them deindustrialization, brain drain, and a currency collapse. Authorities say sanctions were a factor in all of them.
So sanctions are never, in their effect, are never targeted. They affect across the whole economy. So if we can't get investors to come in, if we can't get investment funding, it's still the same thing. Businesses cannot grow, or it takes much more effort to grow. So these issues are what will then constrain the whole country from growing and achieving the potential that we know it has.
According to a paper submitted to the United Nations by researchers from the Southern African Development Community, or SADC, the sanctions cost Zimbabwe $42 billion between 2001 and 2020. The government says by 2023, the country had suffered up to $150 billion in lost investments, frozen funds, and company closures. The situation has been described as abnormal.
It's like entering a race and one is made to run with leg irons, whilst everyone else is free to do what they like. They don't have any baggage.
While many sanctions were recently lifted, the government has condemned the imposition of fresh measures on 11 individuals, including President Emmerson Mnangagwa. Farai Mwakutuya, CGTN, Harare, Zimbabwe.